It's a tragedy that has seen hundreds of lives lost, catastrophic damage to the region. And if you would like to contribute to the recovery efforts to help the Spanish Red Cross and other organisations providing aid and essential contributions, we will, as we said, have that QR code up on your screens at several points throughout the game. Graham, an almost unimaginable tragedy. Of course, football takes a back seat at a time like this.
I'll be brief, but I couldn't put it any better than that, Duncan. It's, for those around the world who don't understand what has happened, the climatical sudden change of low pressure meeting cold air has devastated the region around Valencia and Villarreal. People are in an atrocious state. Whatever anybody watching this can do to help.
A Galician side from the Federación Gallega, San Terzo. They've made several rotations since then. We've seen off to free kick of the game, swung in by Hafing forward quickly, trying to thread one through the crowd, and there's options here for Dani Olmo. He goes for goal, which maybe wasn't the best choice. Lamine Yamal extends his arms in front of him to say, lay that one up for me next time. To Espanyol, this is first senior frequently featured players. Here comes a strike low. Joan Garcia proves to be a match for the effort from Lamine Yamal.
Decent strike, space well created on your Koundé point. He's the fourth most used.
Nifty back heel is lifted into the centre. Dani Olmo had the chance and he got too much underneath it. The header over is the first opportunity of note.
The lovely moment, dunk.
Back, fought with the delivery in. There's Puado. Puado looks for the response with his effort off target. Well, we have seen, well, here comes a chance for Barca to score a second. Rafinha taps it over the top of Joan Garcia. It's another direct ball, played beautifully through, and Rafinha, who hasn't had too many touches in the first half so far, knocks it over the goalkeeper. Just like that, Barca have doubled their advantage.
Not too many touches, but that was quite a nice one. Super deft. And if you permit me to return to a theme, what's his position, Duncan? He can play right wing, left wing, but predominantly the line is his territory, or has been. But Lewandowski dropping into the 10 position, as I pointed out, allows Lamine or Olmo, if you look at the replay, or Rafinha to run beyond. And I think it's really important. That crossfield run is spotted beautifully by Casado for his third.
Not shying away, Lamine Yamal from having an impact. Sent over the Barca defence. Balde Martinez was looking for the close down on Puado, and Puado strikes that wide. He says that it got a touch off the defence, but that's over the top. Tejero is up to 20 goals now, perhaps 21. Corners. Here's Olmo of running. This is Lamine Yamal on the on more than one occasion. He wouldn't return. Well, here comes Balde towards the area. Kral tries to keep with him. Jofre Carreras tries to. Here's maybe a chance for Espanyol. Brought into the centre. They pop up back. Los Pericos finally get flying. There's Jofre Carreras who scores. This one might be checked by VAR by the looks of things, with the referee with his finger up to his ear, holding the earpiece to listen in. But for the time being, Jofre Carreras has made it at 2-1. Here's another look on the sprint. It's going to be touch and go.
He'll be
maybe
offside. I'm sure he's offside, but this, look, Duncan, look at this. This is exactly what they've been.
Down a dead end, Rafinha says. Okay, so it's come back out and come to Dani Olmo, and it's finally time around. The cutback is unsuccessful. Off the strike. Instead, it's more direct to Dani Olmo. We'll head towards the penalty spot, trying to hit that. On the drop was Javi Puado, couldn't find the net. Short by Romero. Corner is swung in. Challenge for by Kram. 12 Tejero. Swung over to the Lewandowski. Right foot is finally arrives.
At least for a minute, I don't know why the cameras didn't put him. We saw a little conversation.
At 70, we're still firing on all cylinders.
Spin the Marseille turn from to Olmo. Olmo lines up a shot and fires one in. 3-0 to Barca on the half hour. Dani Olmo with his second of the derby, driving it in when space was afforded to the Blaugrana in the middle.
Duncan, your comms set Olmo up. You get a little assist on that too, because when Rafinha's lost out on the ball, instantly he's up off the turf, chasing back, snapping, winning the ball, freeing it up for Balde. there's a little handprint, a Brazilian handprint on that goal. He doesn't maybe ultimately get the assist. De Jong doesn't look happy not to be partaking in that.
By Los Pericos. Cabrera tried for the Inter now for a cut back to me. Didn't see Iñaki Peña have too many problems so far. Got it to Dani Olmo. He's on for a hat-trick if he out to Lamine Yamal, who tries to bend it around both Cabrera and the post and clears.
In your line of work and in mine and Carlos, Duncan, we've had to learn a lot more about physical fitness and player protection than we would like.
Period. Here's Kral, stays on side, can't get the shot in because Kubarsi slid across and comprehensively cleared that. Well, it looks a bit lifted over towards the back post. Lewandowski grasp. Espanyol will. That one is sent just over the top. Iñaki Peña was flying across to try and meet it. It was Tejero's delivery. Got it over the wall, but also over the crossbar. Lines. Kral just trying to break away ball.
Well, these things are just smart.
It's a slick one at that. That run to square this across. Comes into the middle, and Espanyol have pulled a goal back. It's turned into the net by Tejero. Scrambling that across the line, and Espanyol have made it a 3-1. Maybe he's being forced wide by Kubarsi. Goes for goal.
Wow.
Iñaki Peña makes the block. Well, Kubarsi did everything right there. He didn't lunge in. He matched Poirot for Espanyol. This time around, do make it 3-1. Well, there's a check of VAR, maybe. Poirot still celebrating.
Do you know that, or did you just guess?
Well, I saw the referee he's just listening in. You have to wonder, well, here seems he's on. They've finally beaten the Barca offside trap, which has been Barca. Balde tries to loop one over. Oh, here's a right-footed strike. Lewandowski putting Joan Garcia to the test.
The German coach obviously won't want this lead eroded, and he'll want to win, etc., etc., the obvious things. But he watches
Mero over towards the back post, and that one is fired in by Javi Poirot.
It's been coming, Duncan.
It's a slalom run on his left. He gets his first Dixero, allows Espanyol to move quickly, but it's there again, trying
between the two.
Lamine Yamal gets past Carreras maybe a little too easily. Engel tries to bring it towards them now, looking for that delivery in, tries an improvised shot, he appeals for the penalty.
The assistant is bang in line with it, and he instantly puts his flag down to his right ankle, which says
down the left channel by Pedri, delivers it in, isn't with just Kunte to come on, but down the line Chidera tries to run beyond him outside. He on to feature for the last 13 minutes. Here is this all playing through, looking for the left-footed delivery on the way. Poirot chasing up. He ball through here, and Lamine to go inside. Now plays to Firmino, looks to be offside. He grazes the side netting anyway. He's squared here for Espanyol. Instead, it's a shot towards goal. Iñaki Peña just saves it comprehensively from Jofre Carreras.
I'll tell you this.
On the bench for Barcelona. Here comes a chance for Dani Olmo. Turns it in off the pass. It was slickly played again from that right-hand side. Lamine Yamal finds a direct pass to Dani Olmo. He makes it 1-0 just past the 10-minute mark. Barca take the lead in the derby.
A hugely important moment in this derby, beautifully finished from the man who makes he makes a demolishing difference to Football Club Barcelona when he's in the team and on form, Dani Olmo. The spaces he picks up, the play between the lines, in this instance the running beyond. But there's something really important about the way that Lamine distributes, because he's a very left-footed player playing on the right. Normally what he has to do is cut back onto his left. Look how he distributes this one. He doesn't need to cut. It's a first-time ball at the outside of his left foot. It's what Modric does so famously off his right.
Rob. ايوه